in Home Science, class 11. Today, the topic is planning balanced diet. Planning is to do something in advance. Balance means in the right way, correct amount. And diet is the food required by an individual. So here, what type of food is required, in what quantity, in what way, especially for the adolescents here, to do the things accordingly, to plan the meal accordingly, that is called planning. So about balanced diet, it is told earlier in the previous lecture. Now this is about the food that is to be planned in a way that is suitable for an individual. Here, we know that there are so many food items that we consume, and many of them we do not even consume also in our daily life. But each food item is important in some or the other way, and the importance is mainly because of the nutrients present in them that are very important for our health, growth, and fitness. So, what to do now? There are endless food items. We can't list them. So, what we have done for the convenience, what is it about? That is grouping the food items. The first and the simplest way to plan a balanced diet is to divide the food into groups. And it is very important that the food in these different groups, at least one of them, is included in our diet. And they are grouped on the basis of common characteristics of foods like energy giving, body building, protective, regulatory, etc. So, according to ICMR, that is Indian Council of Medical Research, there are 5 main food groups. Like, one group is of cereals, grains like rice, wheat, bajra, jowar, maize, etc. Then second group is pulses and legumes. Legumes are the fleshy pulses like lobia, rajma, chana, and pulses lentils like arhar, moong, etc. Then the third group is of milk and meat products. Milk and meat products like curd, normal meal, paneer, then chicken, mutton, eggs, fish, etc. The fourth group is of fruits and vegetables, and you all know many fruits: papaya, orange, grapes, watermelon, etc. And vegetables. Vegetables are also leafy vegetables and other vegetables. Leafy vegetables, spinach, fenugreek, and other sags, जैसे we have green leafy vegetables, mustard, and other vegetables, brinjal, ladyfinger, cauliflower, and so on. And the last and the fifth group is of fats and sugars. Fats, oily, greasy things like butter, ghee, cream, oil, cooking oils, and sugar, jaggery, sugar, etc. Sweet things. So these are the groups in which all the food items are included. And for this, we should follow guidelines for using the basic food groups, because it will help us for planning the diet and assessing balanced diet, and it gives us education related to nutrition. Like, we should include at least one food item from each food group. And in case of vegetarians, we should choose suitable combination for providing adequate amount of protein, milk or curd. And for this, it should be included. Then we must have raw food also in the form of salad and fruits. Then one serving of milk must be there in our meal in order to supply many nutrients. Okay, because milk is a complete meal except iron, vitamin C and fiber are not present. Otherwise, all the nutrients are present in that. So it is considered a complete meal otherwise. Now, what is the eating pattern in adolescent? The eating pattern in adolescent these days is very, very, very bad. It may be to a great extent because of the lifestyle, because of the lack of time they have. Early morning they have to go out for tuitions or for schools, and then they come back or go back home quite late. So generally they skip one or the other meal, especially the breakfast and proper lunch. And because of this, they are lacking many important nutrients like vitamins, minerals, proteins, etc. And they depend on consuming fast foods, okay, or snacks. Although snacking is good, but if it is consumed along with the main meals with that are breakfast, lunch, dinner or supper, so then snacking is good, but only snacking is not sufficient for their health. And they prefer fast foods, and most of the fast foods are made up of plain flour, maida, which is devoid of roughage. Then they provide empty calories. We feel fullness, but we don't get the nutrients. So these days people are dieting also. Dieting, in my opinion, dieting is to have proper type of meal, not restricting the meal or food. And people skip their meals. And the reason is they don't want to look fat. They don't want to be overweight. But the result of dieting is just opposite to that. In long run, they gain a lot of weight and they become obese, which leads to many problems like obesity, cardiovascular problems, and mortality also. So one should go for healthy eating habit and not fasting. One should adopt healthy lifestyle also. Thank you.